KRK ROKIT studio monitors are now in their 5th generation, and this time they have promised to put 3 different speakers in the one unit. So let's see what KRK have really done to push the ROKIT even further and see if they are in fact ahead of the game. So KRK studio monitors have been around for over 30 years, and you may have seen them in home studios, maybe at university, or maybe even in a recording studio if you've ever been to one. Now, they are so instantly recognizable by the use of their bright yellow Kevlar driver, which you can see here. Now, KRK have always really been known for their bottom end frequencies and their great bass response. This time, they've also paired that driver with a silk tweeter. So you're going to be getting all those crystal highs and really be able to mix perfectly in any situation. Now, before we get too far into the specs of the unit, let's open this box and see what it comes with. So the first thing that you'll see after you open the box is your user manual. There's lots of great information in here, so make sure that you check it out. The next thing that it does come with are these isolation pads, which most studio monitors these days don't actually come with. Now, this will stop any unwanted vibrations, and it will also just give you a better sound. And you can also use them to angle your speaker if you need to as well. And then the moment we've all been waiting for, we have the actual speaker itself. Now, this one here is the ROKIT 5, so it is the smallest of the series. As you can see here, it does have all of the same features as the bigger one. It's just in smaller in size. You also have your IEC cable, and then also it includes a grill for the front as well. On the front of the unit here, we've got your Kevlar driver, which is going to be covering all your low and mid-range frequencies. Then you've also got your silk tweeter, which is going to be giving you those crystal highs. And this is all rounded off by the bass port here as well, which is rounding off the speaker as a whole. As you can see, the speakers come in a ROKIT 5, the ROKIT 7, and the ROKIT 8, but we'll look into those a little bit later. The main thing and the main difference that we're looking at on this speaker is the updated LED screen and DSP functions on the back. And this updated LED screen is exactly where we will find those 3 different speakers that we were talking about at the beginning. So let's check that out in a bit more detail. So when we're talking about a speaker that has got 3 speakers in one, well, we're actually talking about 3 distinct profiles, each with their own characteristic that's going to be used in specific applications. So say, for instance, the first mode that we have on here is your flat mode, and that's going to be perfect for mixing because it hasn't got any excited highs or lows. It's just flat, perfect for mixing. So for each system that you go to, you're going to get a good reference. The next mode that we have is your focus mode, and that's going to be focusing on your instrumentation and your vocals, for instance, that are in the mid-range. So you're going to be able to really hone in on those specific frequencies. Last but not least, we've got the create mode. Now, the create mode has got an excited high and an excited low. So realistically, it's best for if you're just listening to normal music, or maybe you're tracking and you just want to get that vibe in the room. This is the perfect selection for that. So the other good thing about having this inbuilt DSP on these monitors is the fact that you may be able to tune your room a little bit if you don't have a great mix environment, or you may have buildup of frequencies. So say, for instance, if you go into your low EQ here, you can cut or boost at 60 Hertz, or you can also cut at 200 Hertz, which can be build-up frequencies. If you do the same thing in high end, then you also have got those cuts and boosts at those frequencies that may need a little bit of attention. So rounding off the controls on the back, you do also have an input here, which is XLR and also jack input, and you also have a power switch down here as well. So as you can see by the speakers around me, the KRK ROKITs do come in 3 different sizes. You've got the ROKIT 5, you've got the ROKIT 7, and you've also got the ROKIT 8. But it all depends on what size room that you have to determine which speaker is going to be best for yourself. We don't all have the luxury of having a large room to fit in the ROKIT 8s. So say, for instance, the ROKIT 5s are going to be perfect for you. If you do have the space for the ROKIT 8s, you're going to get that added benefit of having extra bass frequencies and also a little bit more volume. However, halfway through, you can always go for your ROKIT 7s, and that's going to give you the best of both worlds. That being said, all of these speakers do have that added benefit of the DSP, so if you do have problems in specific rooms, they can be fixed with that. So the last thing that I'd like to point out about these speakers is they include 2 Class D amplifiers, which are powering each speaker. So the biamp will actually give you specific frequencies to the specific speakers, making sure you have the best sound quality. So at the end of the video, we are going to have 3 different audio examples, which will give you the sound of those 3 different speaker modes in this one speaker. Now, when it comes to miking up a speaker itself, there are so many different variables that will change, and you can't really get 100% representation of what the speaker is going to sound like unless you're in the room with it. That being said, you should be able to hear the differences between the 3, and it will give you an indication of how these 3 different speaker modes in one speaker can be utilized for your specific purpose. So in my journey as a sound technician, KRK has been there every step of the way. And I think with its added DSP, you're getting an already tried and tested amazing studio monitor and just giving yourself extra features so that these speakers can be used in every single application. Let us know what you thought of these speakers in the comments below. If you've liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, let us know in the comments as well. Until next time, my name's Rick. I'll see you soon.